it to work super early. It's 7:08 and I start at 7:30. So I have a couple of minutes so I can like wind down and just chill for a bit. Traffic wasn't actually as bad as I thought. Maybe I'm the problem and I like to leave super last minute. Maybe I should start coming in like early, even if I'm getting here like 30 minutes before start time. It's just better to be here than just struggling and screaming and road raging in traffic. I do have some time, so I wanted to talk about my job situation at the moment. I do have my coffee. So good for my thumbnail. I'm like in front of my job, so I'm kind of like paranoid. But anyways, I wanted to reintroduce myself. My name is Anna. I recently graduated from my master's program. I mentioned that before on my first Commuting Chronicles. I did talk about the fact that I need to make a decision whether I'm applying to new jobs or not. I'm in a very unique situation. I turned 5 years where I work in August, and my job does have a benefit of retirement, and they match you. And in order for you to take that match, you have to be with the company for 5 years. I am 5 years in August. Usually I wouldn't really care, but now that I'm an adult and I want to and understand, I need to take my retirement. What is a couple 8 more months? And the reason why I wanted to jam out as soon as I graduated with my MPH is because we're relocating to Irvine. I live in Whittier, I mentioned that, and my current job is in Santa Ana, and we're relocating to Irvine. That is going to be a very, very bad commute. I've used to do it from Whittier to Santa Monica. LA traffic sucks. That's what makes it really bad. It's not that far, it's just traffic makes everything far. I used to take 2 hours to get home, and then 2 hours, yes, to get home, but also 2 hours to get to work. And I did that for 4 years, and it just took a toll. And I promised myself I was never going to do that commute anymore, but here I am again. And also another thing that I'm like, okay, maybe I should just weigh it out and see, is because I have so many people telling me to wait. This current presidency is going to make it really hard for public health workers, and a lot of us are kind of scared for budgets. And I mean, we're already experiencing a budget cut here, but that's because of another issue. I believe it was because of the governor, but yeah, I don't want to go into too much detail about that. But a lot of the seasoned nurses, I'm not a nurse, but I work with a lot of public health nurses, and they've been in the county for years, like decades, like 2-3 decades, some of them. And they tell me to not leave because at the moment, my current job, they have froze any new job openings or hiring process. So anyone that leaves where I work can come back until that whole situation unfolds, of like whether we go back to hiring or not. So I thought, okay, then maybe I can transfer. But yesterday we were told that even transfers are being on hold, and it's very frustrating. Like, I would be okay if I work one day from home, but I would really love a second work from home. We requested that. Me and my coworker requested a additional work from home day, and they denied it. And I just don't understand why. That's a whole nother frustration that I'm not even gonna bring up in here. Yeah, that's my situation. I'm in a very tough predicament. I want to leave. Part of me wants to leave, and part of me is telling me it would be okay, but then another part of me is like, I can't deal with like a layoff. I can't. So I'd rather just stay put and weigh it out. And it is what it is. I'm gonna have to grow up, change my attitude and everything about it. And I don't know, and in a way this Commuting Chronicles is that. It's I talked to my friend, she kind of gave me some senses and she grounded me, and I asked her too, I'm like, please give me your opinion. And she's like, just romanticize your commute. And not a lot of the times it would be that way. I know there would be good days and there would be bad days, but I thought, like, yeah, why not? I might as well record myself while I drive, make something out of it. So that's where the Commuting Chronicles come in hand, into place. And well, yeah, I have a lot of thinking to do, but for now the answer is I'm staying put, and we'll assess again in August. We moved to Irvine in May, late April, early May, and I'm not looking forward to that, but it is what it is. I just have to change my outlook, and we'll see how the commute back to work is. So bye. Walking to work. Car mount for my camera so I can have it there and I can still listen to music in my phone. Like yesterday it wasn't as bad. Like I had my GPS and then my music connected to my phone obviously, and it wasn't as bad. So I thought it was gonna be super low, and like, no, I can hear it because my volume at my phone is also kind of a little iffy at the moment, so I thought it was not going to be like good quality, or I could barely hear it, and it was actually very good. It was perfect. So I'm going to do that. I was going to buy a new radio and have someone install it, but then I remember I have to pay for my certified health education certificate, and that's $400. So I think I can deal with listening to music in my phone, and I think it's more important for me to do this test because it will enhance my career options. So we're gonna do that first. Ooh, that was a little too rough, Anna. Yesterday the sunrise was so beautiful. I'm still like 7 minutes away, but it's 7:12. So I already have a major lesson about how to make my commutes better, and it's only been 2 days. And that is to leave the house with plenty of time and not right when you need to. Because right when you need to, you add 20 more minutes, and that's how you make it late to work. So it's a very, very harsh lesson to swallow, because I always blame it traffic. I always blamed it on traffic, which partially, yes, it's traffic, but at the same time, it's like, what am I doing to make my commute better? And leaving a little bit earlier with extra time is actually and obviously I'm still gonna be road raging. It's super windy still. I was on the freeway. I didn't record that part, but I was on the freeway and my car was kind of swaying, and I'm like, is it windy or am I dizzy? And I looked for trees, and sure enough, the wind was blowing super hard still. Can I go? Yes, because they're still not. Yeah, I think I am gonna do that. I'm going to get the car mount for my camera. It's a small Sony, and that way I can just record my whole ride and then edit it down, and I can use my phone for other small little clips when it's safe to do so too. Like right now, I can show you like the wind, but obviously it's a whole commotion of getting my phone out of the car mount, and yeah, no, that way my phone is not connected to the car mount. It's 7:15, so it's a good time. It's a good time actually. Tomorrow I hope traffic is not as bad in the morning. Usually Fridays it's more calm, but honestly the last 2 Fridays have been chaotic because there's been crashes. We are here with 15 minutes to spare, and now I can chill for a bit. Yay, we made it. It is 7:16, and we made it in 42 minutes. So that's better than 50. I will take that anytime. Today I did not make myself a nice coffee because I was so freaking cold that I made myself a hot coffee. And I used my frother. Because I did not want my cold cream to like bring the temperature down. So good. Yeah, I'm using the K-cups right now. I need to go buy for my Nespresso. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow morning. Going to work again. See you later. Good morning. Today is Friday and traffic is not as bad. So I'll be making it barely on time. So right on time, which I prefer doing, but traffic during the week is not the best. because it just keeps going up and up and up. And Friday it stays steady. So clean my sunglasses. There we go. The sun is about to glare on me. Oh. I'm so excited. It's Friday, the last day of the week. The commute was all over the place this week in a good way. Like I mentioned yesterday, I feel like I know I need to leave earlier than anticipated because it just makes it for a better, calm commute, and also I'm not in a bad mood, and it's just better. I feel like Friday would be the day where I don't rush, because traffic is a little bit it's a little bit smoother, not slower, it's smoother. On Friday sometimes there is traffic, and that is because there's like a car accident or it's like a long weekend. Sometimes, not all the time. It's actually not as smooth as I thought it would be. It's usually this section where I'm about to hit traffic is actually not until a couple of more miles. So already I think I'm going to I'm trying to find ways to make this more entertaining. It is going to be my first vlogging, my first Commute Chronicles morning commute vlog. I know it'll be a little bit better, more entertaining once I can have music and record at the same time. So I think I am gonna buy the car mount. Other than that, it's just obviously that's the premise of it, that even though it's super repetitive, we can still enjoy our commute. Although this week I haven't really been enjoying because there's no music. But yeah, that's kind of like what the premise is about. It's going to be about. So that's why I feel like the whole point is for it to be repetitive. But we shall see. I have an idea also of like during the weekend do like segments with my friends when we go out, and it can be like Commuting Chronicles, but like to this someplace fun. And then it's kind of like those shows that people get interviewed on the cars. Like I know it's not like groundbreaking, like I know I've seen people do it, but that'll be really fun, like to do during the weekend, or even with my husband, when I'm passenger princess. Like it'll be really, really fun to do that. So I made it to work. I don't have time to do a what's in my work bag, so hopefully next week I do. I made it at 7:40. So this Friday's traffic was in between. It was kind of good but not good at the same time. So yeah, I think every day there's like more traffic and more traffic and more traffic. It's like a ripple, boop, 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 boop. And it can never go like opposite. So it is what it is. Thank you so much for joining me in my Commuting Chronicles morning commute vlog for this week. Next week I'm going to attempt to do it going back home, and you guys will see the difference. And like I mentioned, I think I mentioned that I think coming to work is a little bit different because you choose what time to leave, but going back home is like you have to leave at that time because that's when your day ends. So it's gonna be an interesting, and then hopefully by then I have my car mount. But yeah, and also it's a little bit dark. That's why I haven't done like going back home in the evening, because you can't really see. It's dark. And maybe when it's a little bit, it gets darker a little bit later, and maybe the camera has better settings for night, like dark settings. So that'll be everything for today. Have a good weekend, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.